Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Learning and Development Center. Today's video is about that amazing tips which can excel you in the IELTS listening test, and you can get very exceptional band score after following these tips and tricks. So here we are. The first one tip: handwriting must be clear. The first and basic tip for the listening test in IELTS is the clear handwriting. It means you have to write the answers on the answer sheet with clear handwriting so that the examiner could easily understand your answer and give you the score accordingly. The second one tip is write no more than 3 words. This means when you will sit in the examination center before starting the IELTS listening test, there will be some instructions announcement which you have to strictly follow in order to excel in the IELTS listening test. In every section of the test, you will hear the number of recordings and a set of instructions. You have to listen them carefully as your answer should not be more than 3 words. This means your answer should not exceed to the 3 words. Number 3. Spelling counts a lot. In the listening test, you are supposed to write the answers to the answer sheet after hearing number of recordings. You have to be very careful regarding the spellings of your answers because it matters a lot. If your answers spelling are not correct, then you will not get any score against it. So you have to learn and memorize the spellings of words before going for the real IELTS listening test. Number 4. Singular versus plural. While writing your answers, you have to carefully listen whether it was a singular or plural. For example, if there was a cat in the recording, then you have to write a cat instead of cats. Similarly, dog or dogs, book or books. So you have to be very careful in this regard. Tip number 5. Practice tests. Before going to real IELTS listening test, you have to have some practice tests which will be available on our YouTube channel Learning and Development Center. Besides it, you can have a lot of books in this regard where there are some recordings in the form of CD, etc. So you can practice there as well, and a lot of materials is available on the Google website. So you can Google it out and practice your IELTS listening test, because as you know that practice makes a man perfect. Tip number 6. Get used to British English accent. You will hear British accents more than Australian, Canadian or others. So you have to get used to British accent. You can listen to the other accents. It's a good idea too, but British accent is highly recommended to get use of it. In this regard, I will recommend you BBC, British Broadcasting Centre. Must spend time daily for listening to BBC, because they have very good videos that will boost your listening skills. Tip number 7. Be aware of changes. Oftentimes, they have phone conversations in which someone giving information to others, as for example someone calls an office and the and some official give information like he or she say a number 7098. Then he said, no, wait, I'm sorry, it's 8098. So be careful while listening these conversations. Tip number 8. Listen or write at the same time. Tip number 8. Fill in the blanks. Predict if verb, noun, adjective. When you have the questions like filling in the blanks, for example, there is a blank. He has 4 blank. He has 4 what? So you have the prediction skills in yourself that you can predict the 4 what. For example, here he has 4, like in the blank you will put a noun rather than a verb or adjective. So you have the prediction skill in yourself in order to excel in the IELTS listening test. And the tip number 9, listen or write at the same time. You have to build a practice of listening and writing at the same time, as in the listening test you will hear recordings only once. And you will have to write the answers at the same time. Although you will be given 10 extra minutes to transfer your answer, but you will transfer only those answers which you have written before while you were listening. These were some tips and tricks that you could follow in order to get good band scores in the IELTS listening test. I wish you best of luck for your IELTS exams. Thanks for watching.